Welcome back to Coffee with Moshe. This is my coffee, and I'm Moshe. Today we're featuring a very special kind of coffee. It comes from Italy. My dear friend and student Ivan Matsuko from Venice sends me this coffee on a regular basis. So thank you, Ivan. Grazie mille. Wonderful coffee. Okay, so today I want to talk about Cobra Kai and the Karate Kid. For me, it has very special feelings and memories. I think we're all of us who like martial arts are addicted to Cobra Kai. I hardly ever watch any television, but this series caught me. I watched the first 2 seasons. Our good friend Baruch brought over the videos, and they just started season 3. As I'm recording this, it may be later when you actually watch this video, but they just started season 3 of Cobra Kai. Now, I don't want to hear that it was recorded in Atlanta or whatever. The story takes place in the Valley, and it begins in the 1980s and then starts 36 years later. So for me, it has special meaning because I was living in the Valley at the time. Of course, I didn't know Daniel-san because it's a fictional character, but I was living in the Valley at the time, and I didn't ride a bicycle, and that's when I began or continued my martial arts training. All the places they mentioned there, Reseda and the Galleria, and they show at the beginning of the Karate Kid, they go miniature golfing. That's where I went on all my cheap dates, So it all brings back memories for me. And when the season started with Cobra Kai season 1, and the guy wakes up and oh my God, I was a teenager or something, and all of a sudden I'm in my late 50s, I said wow, that's me. Not that I'm complaining, and I don't drink a lot of Coors beer, but I kind of relate to the Johnny character that, you're the Karate Kid. And believe it or not, people called me in those days the Karate Kid as well. Not trying to take credit for the name. But I was very active in something called the JDL and the JDO, Jewish Defense League and Jewish Defense Organization. People would say the JDL was extreme and the JDO is an extreme breakoff of the extreme. And our purpose was, as the name implies, Jewish Defense League, to defend Jews. And many of us trained in martial arts in those days. And we patrolled neighborhoods and tried to protect the Jewish institutions from the ever-present anti-Semitism. So when I watch Cobra Kai and when I watch Karate Kid, to me that's like taking me back to my roots in a sense. My days in the Valley, my days as the Karate Kid, and now I feel like old man Karate Kid. The Karate Kid's gone bald and gray, But I remember I'd take my gi and I'd walk down to Magnolia Street, and there I'd train in Dukes Ninjutsu with Frank Dukes. And later on, I'd go to the Jet Center and train with Benny the Jet Orquidez. My friend Robert, a blessed memory, we'd go there together. Well, he dropped me off there, and I did the training there with Benny the Jet and the family over there. So the Valley brings back a lot of strong memories for me. So when you watch the series Karate Kid and then the movies and then Cobra Kai, question of whether they're real martial artists or not, is not really so relevant to me. It's the values that they're discussing. Of course, the legendary Miyagi values that have become so famous throughout the years, and which I quote on a regular basis, the balance of life and all that sort of thing, and working on the fundamentals. So I think both sides, the Cobra Kai side and the Miyagi-Do style, both have a tremendous amount to offer. And perhaps that's the point of the Cobra Kai series, to show it's not black and white like we thought, or some people thought when watching the original series, but that each person is rather complex. Each style is rather complex, and each style has something of value to offer. And I don't know how season 3 is going to play out. I didn't binge watch the whole thing, we're going to watch one episode every week here at the dojo. We're going to watch after class. We'll stay a little bit later and have a little dojo party and watch Cobra Kai, and see how it develops, both in terms of the personalities and the martial arts and the lessons. So, like I said, this is just a little message to say that's my personal history. I was in the Valley. I also was the Karate Kid. I was also young and lots of hair and full of hope. And today a lot older, but I hope still with a lot of good years left and a lot of good fights left.